Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sharon, aka the Melanin Nostalgic Runner, and today we're doing another Get Fit With Me series. Presents accountability motivation series, and I did mention before I was going to state to you where I'm at on the cleanse. So this is conclude the first week of the cleanse. So now we're on our second week of the cleanse starting today. I feel a lot better. I ran ran 5K with my running group on Saturday, ran it at a decent pace, kind of closer to like an older, easy pace I used to have without any walking. So that's progress. And then also on Sunday, I did my 15K, which is 9.3 miles, and I wasn't in pain. So that was two small victories. And also too, since I've started this program, I have lost 3 pounds. So I am down 3 pounds. I started off at 213 and I am 210 right now. So barely at 210, but we're there. So far things have worked out well. And you probably saw what I had going on for the plans for Sunday and Monday. Well, Saturday and Sunday. I had some Ethiopian food as a cheat meal, and it did not impact me too much. And also, one thing that I did ramp up this week, and it's kind of based off your own comfortability, starting the 5th day. So actually, starting the 5th day. So on Monday, I did start doing two pills in the evening. So instead of doing the one each morning, one each evening, I've done one each in the morning, and I did 2 each in the evening. It does say on the instructions, do not exceed to 3. Do not go past 3. So I didn't want to go past 3. So we're not going past 3. And I can tell the difference when I did up it. I was like, oh. So again, use it to your discretion based upon how much you're going on a cleanse. Like for me, I'm not doing a full vegan cleanse. If I went more on the vegan route and did like juices and things like that, that probably would be too aggressive for me to do the added to changing up the number of pills I've had. But because I'm still eating whole foods, I'm pretty much eating the way I've been eating, but the way I was before I started eating meat again. I went back to basically being pescatarian again. So, but heavier on the vegetarian side. I've actually tried to not have as much seafood, fish, and stuff like that. I know it's much better than what I was doing before, but yeah. But back to the point, I do feel better so far. Hopefully you're doing well with things. I did not go to the gym at all last week. This morning I did already do my run, so I feel good on that. I haven't been doing as much yoga as I would like, so I actually took a full rest day on Monday and Tuesday because I actually was pretty sore after the race. The day before the race, I got over 25,000 steps in, and then the day after the race, over 25,000 steps in. So I was kind of tired. So and that's one thing that's very important when you are doing this kind of a lifestyle change. Allow room to adapt, allow room for adjustments. And so when you saw that thing what I did last week, that was roughly what I was going to do. I'm making adjustments as I go. I'm not completely ignoring it. I'm using it as kind of like a rough list of what I'm doing. And so I think we're good on that too. And then the other thing I've been trying to make sure doing with all of this, and this is if you're also following along and doing the same thing, I would highly recommend make sure you still get your sleep. I've been getting my sleep. I've been actually way better about getting sleep, and I actually go to sleep at a decent time now. And that's been kind of a struggle for me for a lot of the summer. So the fact that this is making it where when I'm tired, I go to bed, it's great. And also too, I've gotten so much more done around the house since I started this. It's just been gradual. So even though I lost the weight right away, it was mainly probably water weight. So we'll see how long that lasts.
Hey, so real quick, my hair's a hot mess. I know. I just came from outside. It's kind of windy. I did just want to chronicle real quick. This is day 9 for me for this cleanse. I am still doing well as far as the cleansing part is concerned, and I'm getting my steps in, and I've been getting my runs in, and I've been getting my yoga in. I am still struggling when it comes to the gym, though. This week has been just kind of a nightmare work-wise, which has, paralleled off into life. My right-hand person who I work with very closely, they're quitting. So that means projects that we share is all mine now. And there's some parts of the projects where it was just her stuff that she was doing on her own and I had nothing to do with it. I have to take that on now. So I went from having 8 projects to now I'm going to be having like 10. So I've been scrambling all this week and still trying to keep everything else together as far as like my exercise and everything's concerned. So my cheat days I normally have on the weekend, I've had it on Wednesday at lunchtime, and then I had it again today, which is Thursday, at lunchtime because I haven't had time to meal prep. But I am going to meal prep tonight. I'm also going to make sure I get my run in because that's the one thing I've been consistent about lately, which is also a huge victory for me because that's actually not been a thing. So that's actually really, really good that I've been consistent on that. And also we're going to make sure we get the yoga in. And what has been a saving grace, by the way, is this channel. So I definitely want to thank everyone who's been watching this channel so far because I would have fell off the yoga a long time ago if it wasn't for this channel. And I would have also I would have just fell off on the yoga. The running I was really determined to get back on track on. And then for the exercise, I am going to make sure I get 3 times in this week. I originally was supposed to do the 4, but that means 4 back-to-backs, and that's really not realistic or healthy to do. So I'm going to do 3. So I'm going to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's something that's doable for me. And then not do Monday, do Tuesday, and then get back on the routine like that. I might actually go on Monday also, to be honest, because evening gym hours work better for me than early morning anymore, just because, I don't know. I'm trying to get everything juggled, and the only way where I got everything juggled is still have life was when I did gym in the evening. So we're going to go back to that. And that's been kind of the other part that's been a little bit of a struggle, switching that and also making sure I'm getting plenty of sleep. So I just want to let you know, your girl's still doing it. She's still sticking with it. But the struggle will be real, and I'm not going to give up. Hi, so it is now Saturday of the second week of the cleanse. And so I decided a couple things, and I'm walking around a little bit, and I figured I'm going to a couple things. So one, I'm doing this as like kind of more of a vlog versus like Get Fit With Me accountability, because it makes more sense, I think, for you guys to know where I'm at, just as I'm going. So I've decided to take the second week off of going to the gym. So I actually haven't been to the gym for almost 3 weeks, which is for me. But the reason why I'm not going the second week now is honestly because I think I mentioned, I upped my intake for the cleanse. So I'm actually going to the restroom a lot more. And every time I go and do something that's super physical, i.e. yoga, and then yesterday I did my run, the vowels be moving. We'll just keep it as that. So I want my body to get acclimated to me increasing the intake, because this will be the last week that I increase the intake. So I think coming this Monday, things will be more stable. So I should be able to go to the gym, and I'm going to start going 4 times a week. No excuses. I'm either going to drive like I was doing before, because I think I just need to do that and stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Or what I might end up doing is, there's actually a second location that's much closer to where I live, but I just don't go to it because it's just not as nice. I might just need to bite the bullet and continue getting the steps in and going to that location based off the daylight savings of it all. Because honestly, when I came up with this challenge, I wasn't even thinking about that daylight savings time difference. And for me, I made all these adjustments to be able to do things at a later time and do things after work. But ironically, now that the daylight savings time, now that the time change has happened, it's actually easier for me to get up earlier in the morning now. And it was the opposite before. So I think moving forward, I need to always take that under consideration. So like the spring, summer months, go to the gym in the evenings. Summer, fall, winter months, go to the gym in the morning. I'm filming this and documenting this so that I'm holding myself accountable, because this is what it's called, right? Accountability. And that way you have this chronicle for me to continue going. And hopefully this helps you too. I want this to be something where you get inspiration for what I'm doing, and also I get inspiration from you watching the content as well. And also put in the comments how you're feeling and what you got going on, So yeah, I am about to work briefly. It's a Saturday. Yeah, I have to work a little bit. And then I'm going to go on a 6-mile run, because it is nice enough for a run. Will definitely happen. No excuses there. And then I'm going to do my hair, because I need to straighten it. I haven't straightened it in about a month, and I kind of want to straighten it. And then I might do some yoga later on in the evening. I have a couple of practices a little bit more on the layback side that I'll film and document. And then also I'm going to go to the grocery store. So it's going to be a pretty busy day today. I don't have any plans from a social aspect. This week I'm kind of taking this social break. Other than I did go out a little bit on Wednesday, and I went out on Sunday. I'll probably go out tomorrow on Sunday evening like I always do. But as far as being social, hanging out with people, going to different events that I normally do on the weekends, I'm not doing that this week. Hi, so today is Sunday. I've been trying to really be honest about how I'm doing with this challenge. I'm still doing pretty good. I am still at the same weight I was before, so I'm down to, when I started the challenge, I was teetering between 213 and 214. I'm at 210 right now, which for me is a nice little mini milestone to be in, because that was the weight that I started at when I first became a runner back in 2019. So 2009. I keep forgetting I've been running for that long. So yeah, I'm actually happy that we're at least back down to that, because I didn't like being over that. So I'm putting this video up a little bit too with the rest of what I got going on. This is going to come out tomorrow, because I find that when you are someone who's trying to keep your weight under control, or you're trying to get control of your weight to begin with, you go big or go home. Like you're like, oh, the main goal weight is important. It is. Let's not get that twisted. Let's not lose focus of that. But you need to set multiple goals within your weight loss journey. That way it doesn't feel like it's unattainable. So for me, 210, I'm like, okay, we're getting there. So my next goal is 205. And then once we get there, I'll be happy. And then the next goal will be 200. Actually, 199. For me, the next one will be 199. Because for those who know, especially if you've been a big girl ever,
Me, I'm big and I'm tall, so it doesn't look like I'm as big as I am because I am tall. I'm 6 foot, and I'm also kind of muscular. So my story, the way I outwardly look, doesn't tell the story of what the scale says. So, and for those who don't know, my goal weight to get down to is 190. It's not really that bad because I want to keep my muscles because I am a muscular girl, like I said, and all my muscles are my legs from cycling and running and weightlifting, all of that. For those who don't know, I actually had a squat record in high school to tell you how strong my legs are. I still think that is the record for the women because the girls' legs are strong. Your girls' legs are strong. But anyway, yeah, I took the wanting to be Chung-Li way seriously. Anyway, but yeah, so I wanted my goal weight, and I think I just want to reiterate this with this, is that the goal weight for me is 190 is the high end of it, 180 is the low end of it. And probably around next summer, I'll be closer to the 180 realistically because I'll be back to training for ultras. And whenever I train for like an ultra, I get back down, whether I really want to or not. It just kind of happens. It makes it like, yeah, it's because I'm literally ripping and running, literally. And by then, when I'm training for the ultra, I'll be definitely always getting my 10,000 steps in, and my muscles will start to deteriorate, which is why I try to focus so heavy on strength training when I'm not running as much, because I know when I get back to running a lot, my muscles are going to deteriorate just because that kind of beating of the body, something has to give. It turns to lean muscle, but for me, the way my mechanic works, because your body is a machine, you got to take care of that, and you only got one of those. It's important for me to have a combination of bulky muscle and lean muscle. So that's why I kind of go back and forth with the weight too. So the fluctuation that I have is both, I don't like it because it's not I sometimes can't control it or lose control, and that's why it happens. But it's also controlled because of the changes of activity I have throughout my run, throughout the season. And also to help my body from not completely falling apart. So I just wanted to share some tidbits there because I feel like that's important to share. And I also wanted to share where I'm at and how I'm really keeping myself motivated, along with posting this content, which is also helping me stay motivated. Hopefully this little tidbit is helping you as well. I want this to be a thing in a safe place for everyone to be able to, get your things together. Both physically, mentally, spiritually, all the above. All the above. Anyway, stay motivated, guys, and stay accountable, because accountability is super important for motivation and vice versa. Bye. By the way, y'all wrong for not telling me I had something in my face. Just saying. Bye now.